Hey, I was calling you this morning. I call you every morning because you're my best friend. I was going to talk to you. I was thinking about something. My face is peeling from that facial. But I was thinking about something. And I have ADHD, so when I talk about things, I relate them back to things that I can understand and actually visualize in my brain, because my brain is, if you have if you know, you know. Think of a Netflix series. We have season 1, season 2, season 3, episode 24, 25. That's the way our life is. We all have different seasons. We are all in different seasons of our life. And sometimes if we find someone or we align with someone and we're not in the same seasons, one of y'all is going to get wrote out of the story. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are not going to survive every season together. And sometimes my feelings gets hurt. And I was thinking about this at church earlier this week because we have a baptism Sunday. And some of the folks that are getting baptized, I invited there. And I have found myself in the past, I'm giving church as an example, but it's happened in many other areas. I have found myself in the past getting upset because people do not have a main character role or even a reoccurring role. They're only a guest spot. So if we're thinking of our season or whatever, if you think of a Medea show, you got your main characters, right? That are in every episode, every season, all the time. Right? Then you got your little reoccurring ones that come in sporadically. You know, they're still around. They come in sporadically, you know. And then you just got yours that come in for 1 or 2 episodes and that's it. They serve their purpose in those 1 or 2 episodes and they're moving on to their next show. You know what I'm saying? They came into that show, you helped them in that time period, you did what you needed to do, and they move on to the next show. And sometimes I get upset because people only have small roles when I thought they were going to have bigger roles. You know, I invited some folks to church last year, and they only came 2 times. And then it hurt my feelings that they didn't come back. I was like, oh, wow. You know, I thought it was going to, I thought it was going to be more than what it was. It wasn't time for them at that moment. That was not the plan. I thought it was going to be the plan, okay? But that was not his plan. So, it was only my job to plant that small seed, and then he was going to do what he needed to do with the rest of it, okay? They ended up moving because her husband has a different job, and they went to a couple services at church, and that planted a small seed, a tiny seed that I couldn't even see in that moment. Well, now, here they are a year later. They are thriving off that seed was planted those 2 times somewhere else in a different state that I didn't even know what was going to happen and what was going to go on. Does that make sense? I get upset sometimes. I do. I want to heal people. I do. It's a terrible character flaw. Don't be like that. You cannot heal anyone. They have to initiate their own healing. Okay? If they come to you broken, you cannot heal them. They're going to break you while you're trying to heal them. Okay? It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. If they're broke when they come to you, they're going to have to go heal. Y'all will never be in the same season. You know what I'm saying? And I get like that sometimes. I'm like, But we have to remember sometimes even we don't know the impact that even the smallest thing can do. I don't know if any of that makes sense. It makes sense to me. Some people ain't always meant to be the main character in your story. Okay? I think we go above and beyond sometimes, and we extend ourselves and we stress out and we get upset because we think everyone is supposed to have a permanent, long-standing role and they're supposed to be in every single season and episode, and that's not the plans. You know? Okay. Well, I love you. I got to get to work. I'm only working till 2 o'clock today because me and Kason and Lyd have a nail appointment, and I need to do my hair, and I'm excited about the weekend. I don't have anything planned this weekend, nothing but church Sunday. I'm singing Sunday at church. I'll be there. I got to get there at 6:45 in the morning. I'll be there till 12. Other than that, my weekend is free, and I'm excited because I got an event every weekend the remaining month. But I'm going to chill at the Hizzy. All right, I got to go. I love you. Call me later. Okay, bye.